Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at York University in Canada, and I would like to share with you opportunities for fully funded bachelors, masters and PhD programs here in this university at Canada. Welcome to my first time viewers, my first time visitors to this channel. I'm glad you're here, and I'd like you to subscribe so that you'll be a part of my upcoming content that will help you to fulfill your study abroad dreams. And for my returning viewers, thank you for the consistency, thank you for following through, and thank you for the support, the engagement so far. If you're yet to subscribe, also click on the subscribe button and the notification bell to be up to date with my upcoming content. We'll go straight into the video. I'm starting with the bachelor's part, and of course I would drop this link in the description button so you could easily access it and take up further exploration right from there by yourself when you're through with this video. Follow through to the end and you'll see how to get the exact information you need that applies to your own course of study, as well as the requirements and documents and privileges and funding opportunities that are available for you. And keep watching, and I'm sure you'll find some help to start up the search with this university. This also applies to the graduate students who are on this channel. I'll go through first with the bachelor's part, and then before I go into the master's and PhD part. And I'll also make a chapter, separate them into chapters to ensure that you go straight to the content that you need exactly within the video. Now, for the undergrads who are here, or potential undergrad students who are here, I brought you straight to the International High School Students page, where you can get straight up into your search, into your exploration to see what things are required of you as a finalist in secondary school or high school in your country, and what you need to get into York University. Now, to start with, we'll commence with the admission requirements page, which is right where we are. And here you are expected to make an input of your high school curriculum and then your program of choice. And when you do this, you find that a kind of summarized information will appear in this red box. And there we go. When you click on that button there, under my high school curriculum, you select what kind of high school curriculum you have gone through. Is it the US high school or general certificate of education, down to others? I'm familiar with the West African Senior School Examination or National Examination Council, which is what most of us take who are from West Africa. So I'm going to select this to start with, and then my program of choice. Clicking on this brings a long list of programs from actuarial science down to work and labor studies. A lot of courses are here listed. STEM and non-STEM courses are all captured here. And of course, as a geographer, I'm always attracted to things related to geography. So I click on global geography. Now, this is me. This is my profile. A person with West African school, senior school certificate, that is in Nigeria, we call it WAEC. And then I want to read global geography for my bachelor's. And it brings a summary of what you need at a glance from your curriculum, what subjects you need to pass. And here it is. International students from this curriculum, they should have C4 to C6. That is, you should have a minimum of credits in your major subjects to enter into this program. And then there are required documents in addition to that, which includes your grade 11 or grade to 12, in the Nigerian parlance or Nigerian context, this is going to be your SS2 and SS3 high school transcripts. SS2 and 3 high school transcripts. So the results, the terminal results for the entire SS2 and whatever is available for SS3 should be submitted along with your WAEC result or certificate. In addition, they want you to provide your scratch card. The scratch card you used in checking your results should be, that information should be presented to them for verification. And please note that meeting the minimum requirement does not guarantee admission or funding. There is a high rate of competition, and so what you're going to do is just give your best, give it your best shot, and make sure you submit all the documents that are required. Write, strong essays as to fit or join the competition. But this does not mean that submitting all the nice WAEC results and great essays, it means automatic admission. So just take note of that. There's a huge competition out there, and what you need to do is to give it your best shot. Now you could click on any of these links to find additional information, look at the International Students Handbook, and obtain additional information as it relates to the university, the opportunities, the requirements, and the funding. And you can get even more information from the program page. You can click on this to go further to the program page of the program you have selected to see further information. Now, I'm curious to see what they have in financial aid and to show you that. And clicking on this brings us to, the international entrance scholarships and award. Now, there is the category of government funding for US students, and then there is the York entrance scholarships and award. And this is definitely for all students who have been granted admission into the York University, and they provide these resources to showcase the financial assistance available to international students. And you want to understand that, firstly, these awards are in different categories, and these awards, there are some that do not require an application, and they are noted with the symbol "No Award Application Required," which means that as you apply for admission, you are automatically considered for that specific award. And I show you this now. Under this award, this is just 1,000 Canadian dollars, this is 2,000, and then this is 40,000. Now let me show you. You find here no award application required. This means you don't have to apply for the York University Talent Entrance Awards because it's an automatic award you enter into as soon as you make your application for a specific program in York University. And the second is last Sunday entrance, no application required. And spot the difference. In this of 40,000, which is the Liberal Arts and Professional Studies International Undergraduate Leadership Scholarships, which gives you 10,000 Canadian dollars per year for 4 years for liberal art and professional studies students. You have to apply for it, and that is why there is a deadline here of March 1st, 2023. This applies also to this York Science Scholars Award. So you need to pay attention to specific awards here. But these are just the icing on the cake. There are the bigger awards that requires an application, a separate application, and they are not yet open, but they open from 1st of December this year. Of course, this is some 32 days ahead from now. Here you find bulky awards that give you as much as $45,000 Canadian dollars per year in contribution to your studies, and you have to apply for this scholarship. And for example, the first one awards this amounts to 20 scholarship holders, and these are really competitive awards that are granted to deserving applicants, mostly considered on the merit of their application. So you can give a try to this if you're an undergraduate and see how that goes. So you put in your curriculum and then the program of choice, and you see the program page. You go right there, check out the application deadline, see what and what is required, and you may need to pay an application fee. Look at that as a sacrifice you need to make for something bigger, and then give it your best shot. And I hope that will come out successfully. And now we jump straight to the graduate student part, the York Graduate Fellowship. I'm going to drop this link also in the description box below. And similarly, here you can see graduate programs as a quick link where you can find a list of the programs that they offer here at York University, and ranging from business admin to accounting, and then a long list right here of STEM and non-STEM programs right here on this page, graduate programs. And you can check that out and see what program is there, and the program details, the application procedures, and some of them may require you contact a supervisor, some may not require. And so you check that out and see what is required of your specific graduate program, and what processes are expected of you, what documents are needed, and then you meet that up. You gather them and you prepare to make your submission. And I'm jumping straight to the standard funding packages. There are all manner of things you can read up here on your own, like FAQs, but the funding package details is also right here on this page. And there are different kinds of funding packages available. And you should take note in North America, especially the USA and Canada, most of their funding opportunities come as teaching assistantships or graduate research assistantship. So they call that TA for teaching assistantship, and then research assistantship, RA. And so you may not find, really, there could be just few of them that are purely scholarships where you don't do anything and you're paid stipends, like the type we enjoy in the UK and Europe. But here they mostly do TAs and RAs. Now, there is funding for you even if you don't get a TA position. And that is why this funding, the description here, are categorized into no TA and then TA, both for international and domestic students. So look at it clearly: Masters International, no TA; Masters International, TA, which means international Masters students who do not get a TA, there is still standard funding application, funding package for you. Whereas international master students who get a TA position have also their standard funding package available. This applies to both domestic students as well, without TA and with TA, and then PhD as well, domestic PhD student with TA, and PhD international with TA. You see the difference? There is no PhD student without TA. So the no TA applies only to the master's students, whereas all PhD students would have to take up TA positions. So get that clearly. Now let's just pick for international students, since we are focused more on that. For the international students without TA position, you're going to have funding through student accounts deposits. That's your standard funding package, will be worth 21,000 Canadian dollars. But out of this, you're expected to make payments of about 20,954 Canadian dollars. So you find that here the student receives, what you now receive in cash is going to be 58 Canadian dollars. That will be poor because everything goes back into the system to maintain your studentship. That is, if you get a master's admission without a TA position. Now, what's the difference with an international students who get a master's admission with TA position? This is what happens here. Now, you're going to get the standard package is going to be $37,000, and then your payment is going to be $20,000 dollars, Canadian dollars, and what you now receive, that would be 37,042 Canadian dollars minus 20,454 Canadian dollars would give you 16,588. So this becomes the cash award that you receive as stipends to take care of your living costs. So that's the advantage of getting a TA position right there. And of course, for the PhD, the funding is going to be higher. And you find here the international PhD, first and second year, your rate is higher, is lesser, slightly than those of third and fourth year. So this is going to be the standard funding package. And then what are you expected to pay? You're going to be paying $19,629 for all years, and this is the balance you're going to have, what you receive. That is the funding minus your program and registration fees. So you see, there's robust funding here at York University, and what is left for you is to check out these graduate programs, whichever one suits your future aspirations, and then see the program details and check out the eligibility requirements and the documents that are required. Put them all together and then send in your application. Make sure you put in a strong application. Pay the application fee if it is required. If you need to get a supervisor, go ahead and contact relevant professors in your field of intended research or intended studies, and then reach out to them and contact them for guidance on how to finalize your application and come into the program. And I hope that you find this video useful. And that will be all for this video. Kindly go to York University, either the undergraduate, through the undergraduate link or the graduate link, and follow through with what you need. And I hope to celebrate you very soon. And congratulations in advance. You need to take the step, you need to make the effort, and it will be worth your time, it will be worth the while. See you at the top, and see you in the next video. Click on the subscribe button if you're yet to do so, and expect more videos of opportunities. And you can ask your questions in the comment. I'll be there reading, and I'll reply them as soon as I'm able to do so. Bye for now.